starting to stop watering, and I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm getting too much sun.
And we know what happens when Seth gets too much sun.
Yeah.
He freckles.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It is actually crazy that they're just ceasing game battles. Because that's, I mean, to this day, it's still probably I would say it's probably not the biggest tournament provider at this point for Call of Duty, but it's still up there. Like, there's always like the kickoffs on GB.
Yeah, like people are checking.
Yeah, they're like checking game to see if there's any tournaments going on.
Oh, goddamn. All right.
Alters the whole just space.
The other sites are there.
There's like CMG and
That's it.
that's it.
Because
Now.
UMG stopped too, right?
UMG stuff.
UMG
Yeah,
stuff.
because of this.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here.
Oh, man, we have not played a game of Madden in a hot fucking minute.
Today.
What is the switcher room?
Like so me and Seth will be on a team, right? And then when we get a match, it'll just generate.
See how well this works out.
Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They run. It's Tucker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. There he goes, left side. Travis Kelce. And all the way in.
Touchdown. Let's fucking go, baby.
Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
First down throw, O'Connell. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be dropped quickly right there at the 48, a couple yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. And that is incomplete. The Raiders at
Fuck,
3-0
dude.
here in the month of
That was such a bad
September.
pass, I couldn't even pick it off.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To the air again with O'Connell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
It's Kelsey on the ground. That's good. The completion here for 7 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yards. Well, and it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
Fuck,
I
man.
would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he has a big game.
Let's man up.
40 before being dropped. A first down there on a pickup of 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now O'Connell. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Oh, boy. Don't let Chris Jones get going.
Their team's first sack of the game.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's O'Connell. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to be
That's a hold.
shy of the 5 at the 6. Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And that's complete to Adams. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on third down and long. To throw here, O'Connell. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. For the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's Mahomes.
Dude, what is that slow motion shit?
The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Under a minute to go. Clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. Here's Tucker. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7,
Let's go.
Our score after 1. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Bruh.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit
Bruh.
to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a a sure-handed target.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football.
That throw's not even where I told you to place it.
You remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
O'Connell working from the gun.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's O'Connell. He's going to get that to his running back.
But if Kelsey gets that animation, he drops it. Okay.
The 3rd down conversion. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively, they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Throw caught by Mayer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route,
Let's go!
toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's caught by Tucker. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. 2nd straight drive now.
Oh, nice high point, Mahomes.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Nice high point, Mahomes.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They'll run the jet sweep now. Rodgers. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for Las Vegas 1st down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs.
Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Oh, no.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these
my God.
you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Beautiful. That's our starting tackle.
But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively.
Whoa.
That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. Throwing, O'Connell. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And O'Connell now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again with O'Connell. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain.
But his guys
there, and
can.
it's second down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there.
They pick everything they touch. My guys, well, we don't catch a goddamn thing.
Points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try to pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. From the shotgun, O'Connell. And this is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp.
and at least one practice each week before a game. Minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but it's still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First down throw, O'Connell. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. O'Connell looking to throw on first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This ball deep for Tony. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter.
I was going to eat deep balls. Sooner or later we're going to hit one.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Oh,
Think, Charles, down 3
fucking
scores
shit, bro.
They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards.
That's fucking goal.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Tucker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up.
Bro, that man made a tackle, and he is excited as hell.
No space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll run with Tucker. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Bro! What is this quarterback draw shit? Why is it so shitty?
Yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Broken.
Oh!
Into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime and sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's O'Connell. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
No, catch it! Fuck!
Certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touch. Travis Kelce! Still on his feet. Travis Kelce.
Oh, my God!
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. With a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That really happened, huh?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Nifty move, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. To the left side, there's Mayer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's O'Connell. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Mayer there to bring it in. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To throw here, O'Connell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Did he not swat that?
Jacoby Myers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead. Carlson on for the PAT.
How did he not? It literally went through his fucking hand, bro. Okay.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get
I wanted to
into the
pass
end
that,
zone, and now they're trying to
but it wouldn't
duplicate that
read mine.
success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down now, it's Tucker. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. To the sideline and incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion.
Bro.
And that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away.
This game's got to hurry up. We got to go play Val.
A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. O'Connell to throw on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Did I pick up the wrong guy?
State man Chris Jones with a sack there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever. Now O'Connell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Oh, fuck.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive.
Bro.
And in a relatively quick manner.
That's so
that'll be no better
stupid.
than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
What is this game, bro?
50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Tucker. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On 3rd down, Tucker. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold.
Bro, he's in the back of the end zone. Throw it over his fucking head.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing, O'Connell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Gets around him, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's caught by Tucker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker, and the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man is Tucker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, it's Tucker, and he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that.
What's up,
totally.
man?
You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
We already know.
Just
Just fucking take a play.
Nursing this 4th quarter lead.
Fuck, dude.
You want to stay and eat the clock.
Yeah, you gotta love the effort.
Let's
the
play
catch, the extra
Val.
yardage,
About to
but
drop
you
in
gotta
that.
know the
This is
situation.
pain
Stay
in
in
the
bounds,
ass.
young man.
I just want to play Val.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Open man, that's Renfro. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fakes the handoff, now O'Connell to throw. Back to Renfro again, complete. Down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
So you can just wipe it off. Also make sure you walk off the, or wipe off the shit on the bottom of the mouse too. All right, cool. Come on.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Time to play.